Welcome to It Is What It Is, a true crime podcast. I'm your host, Shaw Marie. Hopefully everybody's going to have a good week this week. So we're going to do a Lori Daybell update and then something else. But it's not the football one that I wanted to do originally. That one's going to be postponed. And then I have one for a guy at work that wants me to do an episode for him. So we'll do that one too. This one's not his, unfortunately. This one's mainly just about that stupid bitch. Okay, so anyway, in March, so they've been up for this. Okay, so if anybody doesn't know, she has been found not fit to stand trial. Now they're trying to say she's fucking crazy. Like it's a newsflash to everyone. And so, newsflash, Lori Daybell is crazy, and a court-appointed counselor found her not fit to stand trial, but it's okay, because I think when Mr. Wood objects, and we go through that whole thing, and she's reevaluated, I think hopefully somebody has to be like, this bitch is not crazy. Like, obviously she's crazy, but, like, she's not too crazy. She can still go and be held accountable for her actions. So, I don't know. It's annoying because they worked so hard to get the indictments, because they have been indicted for murder. Her and creepy guy, her and Chad, have been indicted. And he's been indicted on the 3 murders. She's been indicted on 2. Hers are just her kids, and then she's an accessory, like an accomplice, to Chad's wife. And he's the murder for all of them. But Arizona is still looking into charging her for her husband's death in Arizona. So hopefully, if Idaho, unfortunately, drops a bomb on her, hopefully Arizona can pick up that and get a bitch. Because it's so irritating. Like, okay, so her and Mr. Means have been planning this since March. So this is why everybody has been unable to really see her in court. And when she goes to court, everything is on a sidebar. And then you really don't find out what the sidebar and everything was talked about. That's like almost word for word from the court TV. I remembered that for you guys. Anyway, that's why, is because they were sneak attacking this not competent nonsense. So this didn't happen after the murder indictment. This was unfortunately before. So, we'll see. Chad goes to court again on the 9th, on June 9th. So in 8 days, which, I mean, it's fucked up, because, to be honest, I don't know what will happen on the 9th, because Mr. Wood wanted to do this all together. He wanted both of them, because the list of people that are going to be testifying is fucking scary. I mean, you have everybody except for God himself, I don't think, is on the list. If he could be, he would be. So, I mean, it's going to be days and days of testimony if they can't narrow that down. But obviously there's a plan for everybody. So, I don't know. It's going to be shocking, and we'll see what happens. Sorry, that's my radar. I'm driving. Anywho. And so we'll see what happens, to be honest, because I hope Chad needs to go down, right? But you don't want him to sink alone. Like, one, being held accountable is not enough in this situation. And that's what's always scary when it comes to 2 people being in a crime together, and one of them being a girl, is usually they look at it and they throw the guy away, and they're like, well, there you go. Justice. At least someone's paying for this. And I hope that's not the case here, because this bitch needs to just rot in jail. And she hasn't been moved to a psychiatric hospital at all either. So that's shocking all in its own, because if she's not competent and she's fucking crazy, shouldn't she be in a facility to be cared for? Which, I don't know. According to the court TV people that I love and I watch, and they're like legit lawyers and everything else, according to them, her testing can be done, but she will always go back to the jail until the judge orders her not to be. So that's that update. And then we'll know more on the 9th, like I said, for Chad. We'll know more. And then the other thing I wanted to tell you guys about, and God only knows how long this banner will take. So, this weekend, I dug holes and I put up a fence. And I didn't dig a 6-foot hole, okay? I dug a very weak-ass hole. My hole was a weak-ass hole. My husband told me, he informed me my holes were weak. And I'm going to tell you right now, the people who make their own grave, like, who dig your grave before they kill you, they put in some fucking effort, dude. Literally, I think if I was mad enough to dig a hole and off somebody and then put them into, like, you know, go dig said hole and then off said person and then put said person into the hole, you're going in that fucking hole, bro. Like, that is so much work. I don't think I've put that much effort into something in a long time. I would be that lazy fuck who made you dig your own. Like, no, you dig this. I'm really good at bossing people around. So that would be my route. Like, I would make you dig it the whole way, and it's going to be the worst day of your life. Like, you're by the end of it, if that's the situation, you're going to be like, okay, death is the best thing to happen at this point in time to me. So I will be fine with it. And it was only 3 holes. Like, literally, we just put up a side fence so my asshole dogs can stop running around my neighborhood and being assholes. And it was so hard. Like, I get why people who do that, and like, okay, so I'm not gonna lie, after doing this and this thought popping into my head, I went on YouTube and I was like, people digging graves. And whatever, I'm twisted. And then I Googled some things, and just needless to say, if the FBI ever looked at my search history, your girl's going away. Anyway, and a lot of people dig that shit days in advance. They're like, oh yeah, last week went and dug it. And a lot of bitch ass people like Chad, they use equipment. Like, they're not even trying to fucking dig a hole themselves. They use equipment to dig said holes. Cheaters. I would have loved to have some equipment. I had none. And so it was just very bad. And I just hated the entire experience. It was absolutely horrid. And I just wished it would all go away. Like, it was literally the worst fucking thing ever. And I only did it to help him because I was like, it's digging a little hole. This is not gonna be challenging. Touche. Never help him again. So we're doing our first giveaway. Later this week, I'm going to be going and meeting up with Jeff from the Jeff and Greg podcast. PQs, oh my God. and purchasing some tickets. And I'm going to give away 2 of them. And 2 of these tickets are going to go to somebody. If you're not from Idaho, you don't have to be. Plan a trip. You have a whole month. You will know in advance if you've won, so you can plan your trip, so no worries. And you're going to come to Idaho, and you're going to have the best fucking weekend of your life. Like, it's going to be full of memories and a great time. It's going to be the best way to start off your summer. And how do you win these 2 tickets for you and a friend to come meet everyone, hang out with me, meet them, have a good show, see a bunch of awesome fucking people? How do you do it? Well, here's how you do it. You go on iTunes and you rate my podcast. And once you do that, you take a screenshot. Or if you don't have an Apple phone, go on to the interweb and do it through the interweb. And then take a picture of your computer screen with your cellular device. You send screenshot or picture to myself. And then in, I don't know, a week to 2 weeks, we'll see. We'll see how many people actually do it. Then I will tell you who is the winner chicken dinner. And then you get to come. And you're going to have the best fucking time ever. And I'm going with my brothers. That's right. I found people to go with. I'm going with my brothers. I'm still trying to talk my husband into going, but definitely going with my brothers. So I'm super fucking stoked. I haven't been out to the bar with my brothers since they become of legal age, except for obviously the bar that we grew up in. So this is going to be oodles and doodles and caboodles of fun. And so you got to come. It's going to be amazing. They're going to have all sorts of fun stuff there, like, fun jokes, I'm assuming, because they're fucking hilarious. So I'm assuming there's going to be some shenanigans. And, it's just going to be fun. And so you got to come. You got to do it. You got to win a free ticket. 2 free tickets. That just saved you money. I mean, come on now. And all you got to do is go rate the podcast that you already obviously like, because you're still listening. So, you know what I'm saying? Help your bitch out. So, I'll break it down. To be honest, I have 20 something, almost, I don't know, maybe almost 30. I'm not 100% sure. 5 stars. And then I have a bunch of 1 stars from the very beginning of my podcast. And a bunch of haters from then. And a lot of people still don't make it past the old stuff to the new stuff. Even though the old stuff is a lot of my favorite stuff. But a lot of people, for whatever reasons, don't like it. So anyway, that's how you win. You just go on iTunes and you rate it. It's going to be the shit. And once I write down everywhere you can get a ticket, I will let you guys all know. But for right now, it's on my YouTube, it's on my Instagram, it's on my Twitter. I have shared the thingy everywhere possible you can share it, instead of SOS signals. So I'm super fucking excited. So I'm not going to stop talking about it. And it's called The Blackout. If you go on Facebook and go into your events, you can find it there. If you're local and you want to be able to meet these lucky fellas, I'm sure you can hit them up. Maybe if you know them directly, they take the Venmo. And then, so there's really no excuse. I don't carry cash. And so I had to make it sound all creepy. And I'm like, what's your form of payment? Ha. And I didn't specify what I was talking about. So it kind of made it was hey, you guys take sex? I don't know. I got I read it and I was like, oh no. Did I just offer favors? And so I was like, for the tickets. But I waited a couple of hours. So they obviously read it and were like, form of payment, we're married. And I'm like, oh, fuck. So I always, foot into mouth insert. That is me. So yeah. But yeah, that's how you win. So come, chill. The blackout. It's going to be fucking awesome. And I'm going with my fucking brothers. So stoked. Okay, so I love you guys. Have a good week. And just remember, if you dig a hole to murder somebody, that is commitment. You are committing to something. That person must die. They must go in the hole. You can, and especially, oh man, I'm going to have to, hold on. Especially if you people talk shit about those people who only dig like a 3-foot hole. I don't blame them. I'm just saying right now, if I have to bury you, 1-inch hole. That's fucking 2. 3 max. I'm not going past 3. I can tell you that right fucking now. I am not. I don't have the ability. I just don't. You guys have a good week. I'm going to have to work out on that. I'm going to have to work out. Not like I need to bury somebody, but that should be a goal, to be able to dig at least 4 feet into the ground with a shovel. So imagine what that's going to sound like, talking to a trainer and being like, what's your goals? Oh, I just want to be able to dig a hole at least 4 feet. Wink, wink. I'm not going to do anything to anybody. Everybody's fine, but I need to. Yeah. Oh, wow. That's probably what's going to happen. Anyway, you guys have a great week. And we're going to have an episode later on this week. I said that last week. But then I also had family obligations. And some shit happened and came up and popped up and bitch slapped me. And all sorts of things happened and whatever have you. So it didn't happen. But this week is going to be a different week. And so it's going to happen. So no worries. I probably look like a psychopath to the people I work with because I just drive around and talk on my phone. Anyway, so yeah, I love all of you. Have a great week. And yeah.